and welcome to this week's class. So our shoulders and our neck are notorious magnets for holding tension, particularly if you're sitting working at a desk or you spend a lot of time online. So today we are going to release some of that neck and shoulder tension right now. So let's get started. We're going to come to standing. Stand just with the feet a comfortable distance apart, arms nice and loose by the sides. Give the hands a shake out, arms a shake out, just releasing any tension there. Then we're going to begin with some nice shoulder rolls. So we're going to roll forwards, breathing as we do so. So just allow the arms to stay soft. We're really just moving into those shoulder joints. Let's do 5 one way and then 5 back the other. And as we move forward, feel that space starting to open up between the shoulder blades. Excellent. So let's step the feet a little wider. And we're going to come into a gentle swing, just around, let the arms, the hands be heavy. And you can bend into the knees if that feels good. You can just gently take a little tap of the body as you come round, but just allow the arms to feel nice and free. Let that swinging subside. Step the feet back in together. And we're going to come to the wall and we're going to place a hand at the wall at shoulder height. Then we're going to turn our feet away from the wall, so turning the whole body. And what we're going to do here is we're just opening into that front of the shoulder through the pectoral muscles. Just keep the gaze nice and soft, neck nice and long. Take another breath in here. And as you release, walk the feet back, soften into the elbow, and we'll do the other side. Just turn away for the moment. So arm at shoulder height, other arm nice and relaxed by the side of the body. Turn the feet away from the wall, so turning the whole body, and again we're just opening into the front of the shoulder. Take another breath here, and release by walking the feet back. So let's come into some gentle neck rolls, and we can do this standing. So nice comfortable standing pose, soft knees. As we exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest. As we inhale, rolling right ear towards right shoulder. Exhaling back to center. Inhaling left ear to left shoulder. Back to center. And just doing that 3 more times on each side. And just moving as big or as small as feels good for you. Last one each side. Come back to center. As you inhale, lifting the head. And we're going to turn to look over to the right. Come back to center, breathing as we do so, looking to the left. Back to center. And again, 3 more each side. I like to inhale as I come back to center and exhale as I twist. last one, each side. Come back to center. Let's take the arms out to each side, and we're just going to take some small circles. Start off small, going one direction. You can start to make them a little bigger, doing up to 10 in one direction, and then changing. Start small, getting bigger, doing that full direction, and again up to 10 in that direction. Excellent. So now everything should feel a little bit looser through the arms, through the neck. So we're going to come to the top of our mat. So take a lovely big inhale, arms forward, reach up through the sides of the body. And as we exhale, folding down into a forward fold. Bend the knees here if you need to. Keeping the legs straight just helps to open up through the back of the body, releasing tension there. So taking a hold of opposite elbows, a little shake through the head. Just take a little sway from side to side. And have that sense of the arms, the shoulders, just feeling heavy but feeling easeful. Excellent. As you release the hands, bend the knees if you need to. We're going to step back into a plank. Drop the knees down and come into our tabletop. Have the wrists underneath the shoulders. And here we're going to really focus on, as we inhale, opening the throat, rolling the shoulders back, moving through our cat-cow, one of my favourite warm-up poses. And as we exhale, releasing the head, dropping the crown of the head towards the mat, and really pressing up. So we're going to roll the upper arms inwards, press up through the backs of the shoulders, opening into that space between the shoulder blades. Let's do 3 more, just like that. Inhaling, opening the throat, and exhaling, opening across the backs of the shoulders. 2 more. And last one. Stay here in our tabletop, and we're going to explore a little pose, thread the needle. And this just gives us a little bit of mobility through the arms, through the shoulders, and also a nice twist through the upper back area. Again, just releasing tension across the trapezium here at the back. So keep the left hand to the floor. Inhale up with the right. Exhale, take the right arm through and underneath, twisting. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come through. Keep the palm turned up. Last one, inhaling and exhaling. And you can pause here. Just let the side of the head come down, length of the arms, shoulder rest to the mat. And just take a moment. You might turn the head. You might look to the side. Just feeling a nice release across the back of the neck. Inhale to come back up, and exhale, return to our tabletop. Let's take the same thing over to the other side. So opening up as we inhale, twisting through as we exhale. 2 more. And coming through again, just let the side of the head come down, let the length of the arm, the shoulder rest to the mat, and just as you exhale, just release into that space between the shoulder blades. On an inhale, come back up, Release the hand back down to the mat, come back into our tabletop. Tuck the toes under, take a lovely exhale, and as we exhale we're going to float the hips back up in space into down dog. Now we can just come to bent knees for a moment. Really spread the fingers, really press through the hands up into the shoulders, and maybe as you exhale you might straighten out through the legs. Just give the head a little shake, a little yes, no. Releasing tension there. One more breath. And you can skip this if the shoulders are calling out to you. Just stay in tabletop, maybe do a couple more cat-cows. On an exhale, release the knees back down to the mat, untuck the toes, and we're just going to walk the knees back, walk the hips back so that the wrists are in front of the shoulders. And we're going to come into a lovely shoulder opening pose, Anahatasana pose, or melting heart. It's also known as puppy pose. So let's go into that now. Keep the hips over the knees. Toes can be tucked under or feet flat, your choice. And we're going to start to walk the hands towards the corner of the mat. Taking them nice and wide, spread the fingers. And as we exhale, keep the hips over the knees, we're going to start to lower the forehead towards the mat. Now, if you can bring the forehead all the way down, you'll really feel that opening into sides of the body, into the shoulder joints. If you need to pop a block or a blanket there to rest the forehead on, we're going to be here for 5 more breaths. Then please do that. If you're a little more flexible, you might start to look up towards the thumbs, bringing the chin to the floor. But see how you feel. Start with the forehead. 3 more breaths. Just let tailbone move away. Draw the navel in. Feel that length through the body. Lovely. Then to come out of this pose, we don't want to cause any shoulder issues. So the best way to start to come out of this is to lift the gaze, draw the navel in, start to slide one hand and then the other back and rise up into a tabletop that way. From here, let's come to kneeling on the mat. And we're going to do a pose, the arms for a pose called eagle pose or Garudhanasana. So let's start by opening the arms out nice and wide. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to cross the right arm over the top of the left and just come into a lovely hug of our body. We're sitting with a really nice straight spine. If you need to sit on a block or you need to sit in a chair to do this, that's fine too. And just feel the shape of your shoulder blades. Feel that length through the neck. Feel that nice long spine. And take a really nice exhale, relaxing the face and jaw. Clenching the jaw leads to neck tension, leads to shoulder tension. So keep releasing there. On an inhale, release the hands, bring the elbows to shoulder height, and you'll see I'm bringing the forearms together, wrapping the wrists around each other to come into my eagle arms. Keep the elbows at shoulder height. Take a sigh out, release the jaw. Release the tension, drop the shoulders down away from the ears, and just feel into that space at the back of the body, back of the heart, between the shoulder blades. If it feels okay, you could take a few circles here, going one direction and going back in the other direction. And then finally finish with a nice little fold, just dropping the arms forward. And with the weight of the arms, soft face, soft jaw, take 3 breaths, just breathing into that space you can start to feel arriving between the backs of the shoulder blades, that back of the neck. Inhale to come back up. Release the hands, release the arms. Just rest the palms to the thighs for a moment. And just notice perhaps how much more open you might feel around those joints. So let's take that over to the other side. Inhaling and opening the eyes nice and wide. As we exhale, the left arm is going to come over the top. We're going to bring ourselves round into that hug. Let the shoulders move down away from the ears. Sit nice and tall through the spine, soft through the jaw. And then we're going to release out of that hug, elbows at shoulder height. Bring forearms together. Now if you can't wrap the wrists around, just bring the backs of the hands together. Everyone is different. You turn this way. So you can see elbows here, shoulder height, shoulders dropping away from the ears, sitting tall through the spine, taking those circles again. One direction, and then the other. And for 3 breaths again, exhale as you let yourself fold forward and just let the shoulder blades slide away from each other. Let the head release. Breathe into the back of the body, creating that space across the backs of the shoulders. And as you inhale, rising back up, releasing the hands, releasing the arms, resting the palms to the thighs, and again, just feeling that shift of tension, that opening up, that freedom perhaps to breathe fully into the chest. So we're going to wind down, coming onto our backs on the mat, lying down nice and long in that midline. We like to imagine a midline through the body, lying on the mat. And we're going to take our arms up overhead and just rest the backs of the hands to the floor. And then let's take right hand to rest into left palm. We're going to take left foot over to the left corner of the mat and just cross right ankle over the top of left. You might hook the toes around that foot. Then sliding the arms, the shoulders, the head over to that left side of the mat. You'll see we've come into our banana pose, Bananasana, which always makes me smile. Let the arms relax, let the backs of the shoulders relax, let the jaw soften. Keep the head nice and neutral at centre. Breathe into that length and space all the way down the right side of the body, starting from right wrist all the way through the shoulders, sides of the ribs, down to right foot. We'll have 2 more breaths here. Breathing in and out through the nose. And then taking a move back to centre. Let's start with the legs. Walk the feet back to centre. Slide the arms across. Walk the head and shoulders across, back to centre. So the arms are soft here. We're opening the shoulders, but we're not locking into the elbows. Let's change over, and we're going to place left hand with the palm turned up into right palm. Take right foot over to the corner of the right corner of the mat. Cross left ankle over the top of right. And again, you might just hook the toes to hold that leg there. Begin to walk the arms, shoulders and head over to the right side of the mat. And you'll see how that opens up through the left side of the body. Again, let the arms relax. Elbows are soft. Hands and palms are soft. Shoulders are really just opening here. And we're just breathing into the full left side of the body, feeling that gentle opening, gentle release. Breathing in and out through the nose. Right down into the belly. Last breath this side. Release the legs. Let them come back to centre. Walk the head and shoulders and arms back into centre. And let's take arms down to cactus arms each side of the mat. Let the palms turn up. When you're ready, just lifting the arms, fold them back down and bring them in alongside of the body. Draw a knee and the other knee in towards the chest. Just take a nice roll across the whole length of the spine. And then releasing the feet down to the mat. Take the arms out to each side. Extend out through the legs. And let's finish with just a few breaths in our Shavasana. Rolling the palms away from the body, externally rotating the arms, letting tops of the shoulders open, backs of the shoulders feel supported by the floor. A big breath in and a big sigh out as you close your eyes and just let the effects of this short practice integrate into that mind-body connection. Staying there. Softening the face. Finding a natural rhythm of breath. And with our Shavasana, our corpse pose, which is where we've found ourselves now, you can stay here for at least a minute, just to allow that integration. or you can pause the video and stay here a little longer, just enjoying the benefits of the practice. Let's take 3 more breaths, just where we are. Gently turn your head from side to side. Begin to bring a little movement into your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, bending up through the knees and just taking a little roll to one side. Press yourself up into a comfortable seat. So we've finished the practice for today. Bring the hands together, a little bow. And if you've enjoyed this and you feel more open through the shoulders, freer in the neck, it's released that tension, then please subscribe so that you don't miss my next week's video on how to maintain a healthy spine. Look forward to seeing you soon. All the best. Namaste.